Chapter 1. You are listening at FameTV.info. Anyang is sitting on the sofa. Looking at a piece of pure black glass in my hand, I was stunned. To be exact, this is a mobile phone. Its packing box is on the tea table. The yellow cardboard box is very simple, with only a prominent leaf pattern. It's not like Leaf S1 at all. Where is such a beautiful fake machine? Where is the power on key and USB interface? No, it's just a piece of black glass. Anyang can make complaints about Tutsao, and he has confirmed that his mobile phone ordered on the official website of the Leaf has been transferred. Now people, they are so crazy. Anyang put down the glass plate dejectedly. He broke his old mobile phone when he quit the job a few days ago. He had a hard time changing it into a new one. Unexpectedly, he met this kind of thing. Unfortunately, he had to plug his teeth when drinking water. In terms of the current logistics management system, the probability of Xuanfeng's mistakes is lower than that of winning the lottery. Should I buy lottery tickets? Maybe I don't need to find a job anymore. He was thinking that a familiar bell suddenly rang in the living room. He felt for his trouser pocket subconsciously, but didn't touch anything. Then he suddenly found that his mobile phone had been dropped by himself when he resigned. Anyang looks down in amazement at the black glass that vibrates constantly on the tea table. A layer of glass on the surface has been lightened. A girl's head looks particularly beautiful. The 3 words of Ji Weiwei are beating constantly. Dear father, it's really a mobile phone, but if I remember correctly, I haven't found where to insert the card yet. I can't go to hell in the daytime. In case of his mistake, Anyang took out his wallet and opened it to have a look. The mobile Shenzhou line was lying quietly with the ID card. Damn it. Anyang looks at the mobile phone with a frightened face, but reaches out his hand tremblingly, and picks up the mobile phone that looks like magic. It's not a prank. It seems that people who master this technology don't need to make fun of me. He swallowed a mouthful of saliva and made a shivering stroke on the screen. Hello, it's me. Hello, Anyang. I heard that you resigned again. What's the trouble with such a big man? It's really you. You can't do that. It's not me or my mother. Well, I'll explain it to you later. I have an urgent matter to deal with now. Bye. Anyang hurriedly hung up the phone and couldn't help breathing in his chest. He flipped the mobile phone over and over, not to mention the place where the card was inserted, but he couldn't find any gap. It was just a piece of black glass. Strangely enough, the black glass just answered his phone. I don't think I met an alien, do I? But what does the alien give me an alien cell phone for? I'm tired of throwing it at random. I don't know what to think of. Anyang quickly threw the mobile phone on the sofa, looked at it, and tried to resist the impulse to rush out of the door until the mobile screen was lit again, and there was no frame at all. The screen is constantly emerging a text, accompanied by a cold voice, although not rigid mechanical sound, but also cannot hear men and women. Hello, the chosen one. It's your pleasure to meet me. Anyang was completely stunned, and countless pictures flashed in his mind. It's really an alien cell phone. What's the choice? And shouldn't I say it's my pleasure to meet you for the first time? Anyang is surrounded. You, what are you? An hour later, he finally realized in shock that the mobile phone could let him travel in endless time and space, which is equivalent to a gate connecting the world. Wait, let me slow down. It's not a dream. Anyang thought of many internet novels he had read over the years. As a senior game martial arts magic house, his eyes gradually brightened with excitement. A line of words reappears on the screen of the mobile phone, accompanied by a cold sound. Prelude 1. The killer is not too cold. Task world. The killer is not too cold. Source world. Task goal. Save lion. Initial skills. Combat mastery, primary, firearms mastery, primary, English mastery, primary, initial capital. 100,000 US dollars task success. Reward props ability *1, skill points *3, physical quality points *3 task failure. Repeated execution of An Yang was stunned, and his head suddenly flooded with a lot of knowledge, which made his head swell and crack. Fighting skills, folding joint skills, action prediction methods, firearms use methods, shooting skills, maintenance skills, oral English pronunciation, habitual language, phonetic symbols, etc. This killer doesn't What is this? Before he had finished speaking, a strong light flashed, and the man had disappeared into the living room. A young Chinese man in a white t-shirt and jeans fell on the streets of New York. Sir, wake up, sir. What's the matter with you? An Yang felt a shake in his lethargy. He just opened his eyes, but he felt very dark. There was a bag beside him. A beautiful girl blocked the light and saw him wake up with a heartfelt smile. You finally wake up, please forgive me for being rude. Are you okay? How could you faint in the street? An Yang's eyes are stagnant. This girl has blonde hair and blue eyes. She speaks authentic American English, but she doesn't have any obstacles. Although she can't compare with her mother tongue, she is far beyond her English level. Are you all right, sir? When the girl saw that he didn't respond, she asked again. An Yang just came back to his senses, shook his head and said, I'm fine. Maybe it's too hot and heatstroke. Thank you, beautiful girl. The girl looked up at the gloomy sky, bent her head stiffly and looked strange. Then she said, I don't think you are in good condition. Do you need me to take you to the hospital? An Yang quickly shook his head. No thanks, I'm very grateful that you can do this. No more trouble. I can go there by myself. It doesn't matter. My car is over there. I really don't need to. I have something else to do. I'm destined to see you later. Oh well, as you wish, remember to take the bag on the ground. It should be yours. The girl smiled helplessly, reminded a sentence and then turned away. She felt that she should not save the rude Oriental. In a Chinese word, it was hard work and not please. An Yang looked around for 2 times to make sure that the bag on the ground was his. He found a place where there was no one. He opened the bag and looked at it. An American green card, a driver's license, a Chinese passport, a pile of thick dollars. Needless to say, this pile of dollars must be 100,000 yuan. This killer is not too cold. It's a classic. I'm not dreaming. An Yang then found that his brain suddenly had a lot of knowledge, all about fighting, firearms and English. In this way, even if there was no harvest, it was worth it. Isn't it Shuttle World? How to shuttle into the movie. I've watched this movie for several years. He felt for his mobile phone from his pocket. Just when he raised it, the dark screen of the mobile phone lit up, and a vague figure appeared, with his back to him. Yes. An Yang was stunned and sighed that the cell phone was so cold. Then he said, well, I want to ask when the task starts and how can I faint in the street? Is that really good? The task has already started. As for fainting, it's because the quality of the host itself is not up to standard. When the system imports knowledge, it faints, which has nothing to do with me. Well, it's not that you're in such a hurry that you can't wait for me to prepare well, adjust my mind and watch the movie again. The cell phone was silent for a while, from which came the cold voice. For the selected, the prelude task is very simple, and the success rewards are rich, and there is no punishment for the failure. The system also provides you with green cards, passports, driver's licenses and funds, which is almost foolproof. What else do you need? I'd like to remind you finally, please grasp the prelude meeting and get familiar with the rules of time and space shuttle as soon as possible. There will be no such a good opportunity in the future. The screen of the mobile phone darkened. Air. An Yang put down his mobile phone, shrugged his shoulders, thought a little, and walked to a gun shop in his sight. With a brush, a variety of guns came into his eyes, ranging from pistols to sniper rifles, which he had never seen before. Dazzled. After a choice, An Yang chose a modified M1911 pistol suit and an original Ketam 200 sniper rifle. Among them, the M1911 pistol is a former U.S. military pistol with a price of US $1,200. An Yang bought this pistol, which was refitted with a rare wood holding patch and an ultralight alloy sleeve seat, and the price jumped to US $3,500. In addition, the matching holster, gun box and 2 additional clips and maintenance tools cost US $4,800 in total. The M200 sniper rifle is known as the Death Intervener. It is recognized as the anti-personnel sniper rifle with the farthest range and the highest accuracy. The price of the whole set has reached $18,000, including the sight and all accessories, such as laser rangefinder, ballistic computer, sensor assembly, brake and silencer. After showing the green card and completing the registration, he took out a stack of cash to pay the bill. The original $22,800 firearms, he paid $1,000 more to save some sniper rifle procedures, a total of $23,800. It's equivalent to more than 100,000 yuan. It's his previous year's salary. He squandered it all of a sudden. Being rich is willful. When he left, the boss took a deep look at him and said, "This sniper rifle has been here for 2 years. It is said that there are fewer people buying it in the whole United States than those killed by lightning." An Yang put the pistol and gun box into the bag. Ordinary citizens in the United States could not expose their guns in public. They picked up the heavy sniper rifle and gun box and randomly took out $2 and threw them on the table. Tip. The boss, with a beard and a knowing smile, quickly put the money on the table into his coat pocket. Although the sales volume is small, some people collect this sniper rifle. Don't worry. I will help you with the rest of the procedures. Even if something goes wrong, it's none of my business. By the way, man, remind you that the trajectory of each gun is unique. If the gun you registered goes wrong, the government will find you soon. An Yang didn't go back out of the shop. He joked that if the US government could catch up with the real world, he would have confessed no matter what crime he committed. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.